Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday and happy holidays. Welcome, Leslie.
Happy holidays, Nancy the elf.
I'm the elf today. I'm trying to match Leslie's outfit because I didn't wear red today. And this is Leslie and I's last live of this year together, correct?
It is. We will not be back here because of Christmas and New Year's Day. We'll be back here January 8th.
January 8th. Okay, so this question is one that comes up often because people get so frustrated with this Instagram and how they're always changing. And years ago, people used to grow on Instagram and now they just sort of stay stagnant and they don't know how to get their Instagram up to another level. So why don't you get us started with, they're finding they're feeling burnt out on social media. They feel like they're shouting into the void on Instagram. How can they find more clients with social media?
Well, first, Instagram is great. We all love it. I think in general, that's most interior designers' favorite platforms. But relying on just one platform like Instagram does put your business at risk. You're putting all your social media eggs in one basket. Yes. So while I do think you should keep your focus to a minimum 2, maybe 3 social channels, expecting Instagram to be the one and only place you get business is not a great strategy. And sidebar to that, it's December. People are not looking for our services right now. They want last minute holiday gifts. So don't sweat it if right now Instagram is cooling off, because it's also not just you that's experiencing that.
Yeah. And there's so like Leslie and I try to keep these lives to 3 tips, but I have to tell you, there's like 10 and rolling around in my head right now with this topic, right? How to find interior design clients without social media burnout. There's so many suggestions we teach in our academy. And, you know, one of them is having a scheduler that goes across all platforms. So you don't have to get burnt out by posting on all different platforms, right? But like Leslie says, start out with 2, maybe 3. Get good at it. Get good at the different neighborhoods within the platform, right? So Instagram doesn't just have a wall. It has the wall, it has the stories, it has reels, it has highlights still, I think, right? It has lives. You have reshares. There's like so many things you can do with Instagram. But I'd say our second tip, which falls into all of the categories on social media, is try to create relationships, referral partnerships, collaborations, not just throwing information out on social media, not messaging anyone, not giving any valid feedback to anyone else. Like if you're just posting and leaving and not socializing on social media, you're not going to get any clients from social media for the most part.
Yeah, think of it like social media is a room full of people, and you wouldn't just go into a room and be like, boom, 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 business card, peace, and walk away. You would have conversations, you would engage, you would ask questions, and you need to do the same thing on social.
Yes, that's literally the perfect visual, right? You're in a room networking with 50 people and you don't talk to anyone. You just, I'm the expert in this. Here's some pretty pictures. Here's me behind the scenes. And everyone's just looking at you like, okay, how about you be a good listener and see what we have to say and respond to that and create those relationships. People have trouble understanding social media, but the first word is social, and that is what was intended for. And if you're using it for business, which it's great for building relationships in business, but you have to have that engagement part, which a lot of people don't like to do because they feel funny. Everybody feels funny. So let's start with that. Okay. So if you feel funny, understand everybody feels funny with that first reach out. I got reached out yesterday by 2 different people on Instagram. And of course, you know, they're trying to sell me their services. Sometimes I let that go and just delete it. Other times I say, sure, email us and let's see what you have to talk about. Creating that relationship. Does that person have the same ideal client as you? Is there an ability to create a collaboration, create a joint live or joint post, or what is it in Instagram? You can actually create collaborations.
You can have partnerships. I think you can tag someone that you do a post in partnership, so it shows up on both of your walls.
Yes. Oh, Dana Fowler Interiors is saying timely topic. So yeah, she must be having trouble on Instagram as well. It's It's tough. I find Instagram is probably my favorite social media platform at this point. I can get stuck there for a little while, mostly in the reels. And that's the other thing. People get stuck in different spots. I'm a reel watcher. Other people go to the wall. Some people watch lives. Try to figure out by talking to your existing clients. And here's a little tip. Where do you hang out on social media? Ask your existing clients. Do they hang out on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube? That will help identify where your ideal client hangs out so that you know where to focus more of your efforts so you don't get burned out, right? Getting burned out is trying to be everywhere all the time and do all the neighborhoods, all the things, all the time. And usually that happens because you're listening to way too many podcasts and lives like us, right?
Yep.
You can't do it all well. Tell them tip number 3.
Consistent visibility and engagement is more valuable than constant posting. You don't just need to keep pushing out content and whacking those business cards virtually at everybody. You need to be visible. You need to show up on stories. Let people see your face. Let people see behind the scenes. Engage, respond, invite questions. It's like online dating where you never actually get to the, well, I guess eventually you might get to the in-person part.
If you get to an in-home personal, consultation, then you've done a good job, right?
Exactly.
Learning how to converse in a non-salesy way and a real genuine way. Yes. We always tell everybody your brand is what people say behind your back, Anna, but it's also just really, in my book, your brand is your personality. Yeah. Your brand is your personality. What makes you different from another designer? Yeah, sometimes it's your taste and your aesthetic and your process. But does a client really care about that when they first call you? They don't know that you have a... Right. They just want to know, do they like you? Can they handle being around you? Can you handle being around them? Right. So there's this relationship that's building right in the beginning. And that takes you being consistent with your engagement, responding, being kind, cordial, and being available. Leslie gave a great tip that we give in our academy all the time. Your face. Show your face. I know people hate
it's annoying, but it works. I don't think most of us want to do that, but consistently month over month, photos that have me in it on my Instagram feed and stories where it's just me talking perform the best of anything else that we share.
Yes. And it's really hard for a lot of people. Now, if social media is making you overwhelmed, again, we have 3 sections of marketing in our academy lessons. And there's a reason for that, because not every marketing technique works for everybody in your personality, your location, your ideal client, right? There's different needs for different businesses. So you're not all the same. And it takes a little bit of figuring out what has worked for you in the past. What have you not tried already? What have you tried but didn't give it enough time for it to actually work? And there's a lot of conversation when we're coaching people on the types of marketing that can work for them. Your personality and your fear factor and your experience all matters when it comes to choosing and your social media, your in-person networking, and how much success you're going to have.
Yeah.
It matters, right? Introvert, extrovert, ambivert. I heard another one the other day. I got to go find it. It started with an O. Something, another type of personality when it came to socializing. But here's the bottom line. If you're getting burnt out, there's tons of ways that you can stabilize yourself with social media. Maybe you're trying to do too much. Maybe you're not doing exactly the right things for your business, and it's just feeling like it's a waste of time. What do? You get help. You get help to figure out what's going to work for you. Our next academy group, our Profit Insiders Academy, starts in January 20, I always get this wrong, 22nd.
It's a Wednesday. I know that much.
Wednesday. Okay. Oh, and I love when people just spam our lives and they try to promote their own businesses. It's not cool. But the bottom line is, if you need help, we're here to help you. Our next academy group starts in January. We have 5 people in already. There's some people on my calendar to discuss whether it's a good fit for them. Don't make another year go by without making the money as a designer that you deserve to make. Yeah. It doesn't have to be that way. I don't know how else to say it to people. Like, we just finished one of our groups yesterday. It was one of our smaller groups. And every single designer who was graduating from our Profit Insider Academy said different things that they gained over the year, right? All of them were different. One was like, oh my God, I got all my process cleaned up. Another one's like, I understand now what I want to do with my marketing. Another one was like, okay, I think I need to hire now. I'm ready. And plus everything I've learned. And all of them basically said the confidence they now have in running their business profitably and understanding how that needs to work has changed everything for them. They feel like a completely different business owner from a year ago. That's my joy. And that's when we get so excited to see the progress. So tell everyone what to do to get on my calendar to figure out if they are a good fit for our program.
Yes, the link is in all the comments, the descriptions of this video, wherever you're watching, but you're going to go to profitinsiderscoaching.com and look for a link to the Profit Insiders Academy. Get on Nancy's calendar for a 15-minute call. Gets a little bit of free coaching from Nancy. I don't know, maybe she's pretty good at that kind of thing. And if it's a fit, we would love to have you in the group. And if it's not, Nancy, I know that you are so gifted at helping direct designers to where might be the next step for them, even if it isn't with us. So if this is something that you're considering, if you're thinking, I'm so tired of putting all my effort into everything, social media, marketing, business, and it's just not working, it can work. It does work. So please click the link and get on Nancy's calendar.
Absolutely. Okay. And I'm going to address one person on Instagram who's saying they want a collaboration with us. Anyone who's an industry partner who wants a collaboration with my world, please go to my website, which is changing. So I'm going to give you the new one. I can't even remember the new one.
ProfitInsidersCoaching.com.
ProfitInsidersCoaching.com, and go to our sponsor page and check out our sponsorship program for industry partners who want exposure to our world. But for designers who are struggling with their social media, marketing, sales, pricing, systems, hiring, firing, decision-making, fear, just not understanding how you make money without feeling overwhelmed all the time, please click the link, get on my calendar, and let's talk about you becoming part of the Profit Insiders Academy. This is changing people's lives. It's our most successful program, and I'm very proud of it. And I love that you're coaching it with me because you're still in the trenches.
I'm still a working designer. I'm figuring this crap out too, guys. It's not just you.
Yeah, and it's changing every single day. And I'm so proud of the fact that we're keeping up on teaching people the functional AI, the changes in the industry, what's going on, how to use AI to get more efficient, less overwhelmed. And again, it always starts with your pricing. So get on my calendar and we'll talk. And we will see you in the new year. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. Anything else?
Go enjoy some rest. Have a good holiday. Chill out about the social media. No one's buying design consultations right now. Relax, enjoy, get yourself refreshed, and get ready to kickstart next year.
Yep, 2026 is going to be a great year for everybody. It's in your control based on what you focus on. All right, we'll see you.